Hello, guys, and welcome to Living the Dream in Dominican Republic. In today's episode, I would like to discuss grocery shopping or grocery costs in Dominican Republic. Now, to give you a little rundown, we are a family of five working our way to retiring and relocating to Dominican Republic. We have recently bought land and are looking to build our retirement home. But in the meantime, we're comparing prices of food, utilities, and also for a car and gas. So we're trying to work up on a budget to see how much it will cost for a family of five to live comfortably in Dominican Republic. So when we retire, we're planning and we're hoping that we can continue living the same way we're living here in the United States. Continue, having our pizza Fridays, having our vacation twice a year. One vacation is usually for my husband and I, and the other vacation is with the kids. So we don't want to give that up, and we don't want to give up the opportunity of eating out because that's something we love. So in this episode, I'll be discussing a receipt of a food list that we did back on July 5th, 2022, which is the last time we went to Dominican Republic. One of our receipts, anyways, we'll be discussing today. It's basically based on the Almacen, which is aka warehouse. Not a warehouse like Costco or BJ or Sam's, a very small one. But the reason why they call it Almacen is because, unlike a supermarket, in the Almacen, most of the items are unpacked. Meaning, if you go pick up some rice, they sell it to you per the pound, or some salt, sugar, powder detergent, or laundry is per pound, beans is per pound. So everything they have is basically loose in a huge barrel, and you tell them exactly how much it is that you want, and they sell it to you. Um, in in supermarkets, obviously everything's already prepackaged. So in Tenares, we have three huge supermarkets, and if you're looking for something and you can't find it, just pop into one of those and you'll find it. The reason why we hardly ever go to the supermarkets is because generally they have costs at a higher standard than anywhere else in the, let's say, in the town. So that's why we barely go there. But if we're craving something, we won't mind. We'll just go and pay for it. So there's another store called La Sirena, which we love to go to when we're in the Dominican Republic, and it's because it's basically like a Walmart. The husband will say no, it's not, and I will say yes, it is. Just because in the La Sirena, which is just like Walmart in my opinion again, it's because I couldn't keep my hands down that much. It was driving me crazy not to able to be talking and not move my hands. So La Sirena, they have everything like Walmart in the sense that if you're looking for a TV, they got it. If you're looking for diapers, they got it. If you're looking for bread, they got it. If you're looking for hair rollers, they have it. If you're looking for hygiene products, they have it. So it's basically like a Walmart. They have curtains, they have sheets, they have towels, TVs, fans, washing machines, air conditioning. So they have it. It's basically like a Walmart in the Dominican Republic. So yeah, that's why I call it aka Walmart. So I'm looking at my notes here that I have on the bottom because I don't want to forget telling you guys anything before we go into the down and gritty. So what I wanted to say, okay, this is a very good amount. So in my receipt that I have here, as you guys can see, is in pesos, obviously. But what I wanted to say is, you know how depending where you are in the city or in a town or in the country, depending where you are, prices fluctuate. And the same thing happens in the Dominican Republic. Prices fluctuate. So depending where you are in the country, the prices may be higher or may be lower. So where my family is located, they're located in the northwest of the country. So basically, it's about a 2-hour drive to the beach of Puerto Plata. So in this one, I would like to say that here we spent on July 5th in 2022 $5,660, as you can see here on the bottom. In US dollars, in the exchange rate is $104 with 81 cents. So what I like to say is the the U.S. exchange rate, $1 to U.S. pesos has not changed dramatically. It's basically still like around 54. I will double check before this video is over. And then I did a comparison here, which I would like to show you real quick. So these are the items that I bought in Dominican Republic that you're going to be seeing on that list. And then here is how much it is in pesos, Dominican pesos. This is how much it is in US dollars. As you can see, it's about 104. And this price cost right here is what I did the breakdown. That's what I compared it to if had we bought those items here in the United States. And actually it came out to $183.56. Now, let's be fair. Cost of living has gone up drastically. So I have to say that although in the Dominican Republic some items are cheaper, just because we're buying local. So let's say the rice or the beans, the onions, the garlic, that kind of stuff. That's all local, so that's not being imported, and we can get it at a much cheaper price. There's also a place called the Market in Tenares that I love to go to, and that's where we buy our meats. So we buy our meats almost every day. So it's not like we buy a pack of meat, a whole bunch of meat for the week and stick it in the freezer. They sell it fresh, and it's very, very cheap. The meats are very cheap compared to the United States, and they're fresh. So why not? So we go to the market. So what I tend to do is not go to the market every day, because I don't want to be on vacation and in the market every day. So what I do is we buy enough meat for 2 days. So we'll buy the meat that we're going to use that day, that we're going to cook that day, and then the rest of the meat that we're going to save for the next day is if I don't do it, my cousin does it, or my aunt. What we do is we just season it very well and then stick it in the fridge to be used the next day. We don't stick it in the freezer because then we have to worry about it thawing. So we just stick it in the fridge, season, and then use it the next day. So in any event, let me take a quick look at my notes, see if I forgot anything. So yes, whenever we go, we try to buy at least everything we can as fresh as possible. So yeah, we either go we go once from when we get there. We usually stay a week, 2 weeks. We go once to the Almacen, which is the receipt I have now. We go to the market at least every other day, getting the fresh meats and herbs. They sell a bag. It's a small bag. I'm trying to see if I find a bag. I don't have a bag. So it's a small bag, and what they put inside of it is like a handful of cilantro, a small onion. They have banana pepper inside. They have cilantro, onions, and garlic in this bag. And then also in this bag is cabbage, one beet. Sometimes it's a half a beet, depending on the size. If it's a big beet, they give you half of it, and tomatoes. So you get your herbs, your seasoning for your meat, and a side salad for $1, for $1 US, and that always blows my mind. But when we go to the market, that's what I like to do. I like to get the fresh herbs. I like to get the meat. I usually buy a whole chicken for like $2 US, and they cut it up for you and everything, so you don't have to worry about it being cut up. That's how good it is. So yeah, usually we get one whole chicken and then maybe a couple of pork chops for the next day, or whatever type of meat we're interested in that day or the next. When we go to the Sirena, what we're doing is we're getting, most of the time when we go there, it's because we're in the mood for something American, like let's say soda or chips or something. We're looking for something in particular, and we know for sure we can find it there. Now in DR there is a Coke factory. So what we do is, my husband is in love with Coke Zero, so he can go in there, get 2 liters at a time. You should see people look at him like he's crazy, like, what are you guys having, a party? And then when we get home, and the same thing happens all over again, because my family, they don't drink soda like that. But he gets that many because he likes to mix his drinks. He likes to mix it with the rum. He likes to mix it with the whiskey. and he likes to share the soda with the kids. So that's why he gets so many Coke Zero, because he wants to make sure he has enough for his drinks, but also to share. He's a sweetie like that. What else are we discussing today? All right. I think that's about it. I think I got all the bases covered. Prices fluctuate depending what part of town you're in, what part of the country you're in, and the places we go to. So in these next clips, I would like to be discussing with you the receipts, the comparison of the receipt, and the comparison to the Sirena, so you guys can see what I'm talking about or get a major idea. Because yes, you can find cereal in DR. Yes, you can find pancakes, and most of all, you can find Captain Crunch. Hey, if you can find Captain Crunch, why not? Let's be happy. Okay, guys. I look forward to continue this conversation on the next clip with the copies of the receipts. So basically, you can see on the very top of the receipt, it says Tenares. So that's where the town of where my family's from. On the next line, you'll see 5/7. That's the date inverted, so it's the 5th of July, 2022. And it proceeds to break down the items. So the first item is 20 pounds, 560 pesos. That's 20 pounds of white rice. So it's like, what, $10 and some change for 20 pounds of white rice. And then Don Negro is basically the name of the brand of the rice. So this is not prepackaged. So as this receipt starts further going down little by little, you can see the prices of 5 pounds of beans, 5 pounds of sugar. Of course, they're in Spanish, so I'll have them translated in the next clip. And at the end is 5,660 pesos, which is $104.81. So in the next clip, I'm going to basically giving you the breakdown of it all. So with this clip, it states on the very top right, $1 is 54 pesos. So the next one, it goes into 20 pounds of loose rice. It's in US dollars is $10.37, and that's with the exchange rate of 54 pesos. So over there it was 560 pesos. It's $10.37. 2 pounds of red onions, 90 pesos, which is $1.67. And right next to it, I'm putting the price of it if you bought it here in the United States. 2 pounds of red onions, $3.98. So then you continue going through the breakdown. And what I would like to mention is, you see where it says the 2 cans of Bustelo? It's not cans, they're actually the bag, the airtight bags. It's 580 pesos. That's more. 2 little those bags is more than the 20 pounds of rice. And that's because that's something that's imported. So over there, 2 of those bags would be $10.74. Here is $12.98. That's $6.49 each, and that's on sale. And then you continue going to the 2 pounds of black beans, which is 100 pesos, which is $1.85, and the US is $2.98. And you can continue going. This is the good part that I wanted to show you guys, where it says 30 cell cartons of eggs. So those are 30 eggs, 180 pesos, $3.33 with the exchange rate. In the United States right now, that costs $13.69. And that would be here just because of the bird flu. So we continue with the Mistolin, which is the all-purpose cleaner. 2 of them, 12 ounces, which is 24 ounces total. 150 pesos, $2.78. Here in the United States, one costs $1.68. So if you continue looking at it, overall, the end experience is that by the time you get to the 5 pounds of red beans, you'll see that it's 350 pesos, $6.48. Here in the US, it'll be $10.95. And then the total is $104 with 80 cents, basically 81 cents if you do it with the 54 pesos. And in the United States, it would be $183 with 25 cents. And there is the big difference. You can see that it's saying that it's $78.44 difference. Well, that's because of the inflation, with the inflation of the eggs. But here in this clip, I want to show you in the store, La Sirena, a 2-liter Coke Zero for 72 pesos. With the exchange rate of 54 pesos per US dollar, that would be $1.33 here. Well, not here, there in the Dominican Republic compared to the United States. Here in the city of Philadelphia, Coke Zero costs $2.56 for a 2-liter, and that's not including the tax the taxes for the beverage that we have here for sweets. Of course, we cannot leave Captain Crunch out of this. So again, in La Sirena, Captain Crunch 14 ounces is 209 pesos. So I'm looking at to see what can be a comparison to the price cost here in the United States. So 209 divided by 54 is $3.87. In Walmart here in the city of Philadelphia, Captain Crunch 12.6 ounces, not the 14, is $3.66. I think we're winning so far in the Dominican Republic with Captain Crunch. That's all I've got to say. So now that I've showed you two items that I was talking about in La Sirena, the Coke Zero, which my husband loves and can live without when he's out there or here, and Captain Crunch, which I love, is basically showing you how you can actually go into La Sirena. You can just go into La Sirena, DO, Dominican Republic. For some reason, that's how it is, .com DO. So you can actually go in there and browse yourself and take a look at the prices. Now, there are several Sirena stores throughout the whole entire country. So if you're ever planning on visiting, if you're ever planning on being with friends or family, or you yourself are looking to retire and want to get an idea of the cost of items out there, you can just go into the website and look. That's the best thing, those websites. I have to mention there is an IKEA Dominican Republic, more than one. So that's why I'm so ecstatic to get out there and start shopping. But in any event, talking back to our groceries, I just wanted to show you the list of the groceries. I'm hoping that this was kind of beneficial to you, or just so you can get an idea of what we're spending our money on. Food, always food. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit like, and please hit subscribe if you want to continue seeing these type of videos, because as time goes by, we will be updating it more and more and into our journey on living in the Dominican Republic. We will be living our dream with our 3 kids and our 2 dogs. Can't leave my babies, and I'm talking about my dogs. But in any event, and my kids, I love my kids with all my heart. But yes, we will be living the dream in Dominican Republic, God willing, very soon. And I'm planning on taking you guys on the journey with me. I'm so excited. We're planning on going away for, hopefully within the next month, we're planning another trip. And my goal is to take you along for the ride. I would like to show you guys the town of Tenares, the city when we arrive. Usually we arrive in Santiago. The property we bought, I want to take you guys for a tour so you can see the fruit trees. We have a bunch of cacao trees. Oh my Lord, never seen so much. I'm excited to show you guys, to share with you guys our journey. And that's the end of this video. If you liked it, please hit like. If you like more information, please hit subscribe and hit that notification bell, so when I have another video to show you with more information, you'll be notified and you can stay tuned in. And you know someone who thinks will enjoy this video, hit share. Have a good night, guys. Well, for me, it's good night. Have a good night.